Well, Nebraska Governor Pete Rick has declared Monday Hannah Houston Day. We talked about that. You remember that? That wasn't his only recent proclamation, though.
He also named May Renewable Fuels Month in Nebraska, and there's a lot happening this month to get the word out about the value and benefits of renewable fuels, plus huge savings available later on today.
Massive savings. And a good time to have these two right here. Roger Berry and R.J. Campbell are with the Nebraska Soybean Board. Good to
Hi,
see
gentlemen.
both of you
Nice
this
to
morning.
have you here.
Good morning.
We're
Thank
talking
you.
renewable fuels. And renewable fuels, well, first of all, let's define it for people because it's critically important to the state.
Sure. Renewable fuels, we're talking about American ethanol, we're talking about soy-based biodiesel. A lot of it comes to the state, nearly 2,000 million gallons come through the state of soy biodiesel, and even more for ethanol. It's a huge economic driver. It causes a lot of jobs for Nebraska people, and you know, it's something noteworthy we should you know, use.
I also see there a couple of other points: reducing the price of the pump, giving consumers another choice. I mean, a lot of benefits here for it.
Energy security, right?
Yeah. So give us more of a lesson, if you would, about what's the science behind it, because I feel like that's where some of the myths are.
Sure.
And so for drivers to have that peace of mind that this is safe, this is good, help us understand it.
There's a lot of truckers, a lot of fleets that are past that myth and are using it. But there's better lubricity for your engine, which will cause, you know, longer life of your car, better resale value. Most major manufacturers, they also allow B20 in their engines. And we made some big strides with soy biodiesel and American ethanol in the way we can really function on our roads without being really you know, attached to foreign oil.
What is unique about soy biodiesel? We'll break that apart from American ethanol, but let's start with that, the soy biodiesel first.
Sure.
Give us a little lesson on that.
Sure. Soy biodiesel, mainly in the Midwest, is used from soybeans. So we're supporting our soybean farmers. There's 20% in soybeans. And when I say that, that's 80% meal, 20% oil. So there's a gluttony of oil on the market, and we've found a way to take that oil and not only use it in maybe vegetable oil or food commodities, but to turn it into a petroleum and run our vehicles on it.
The future is here.
It is.
Right? It's that kind of science.
Absolutely.
I think commercial drivers know, right? They know if they can use it.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
maybe some like regular folks don't know yet if their cars are compatible.
That's exactly right.
Who can use it? Help us understand.
When it comes to American ethanol, a lot of people don't realize it, but everybody is using E10. E10. 95% of the fuel in the United States today contains E10.
And I see that at the pump, that sticker at the pump.
Yeah, you'll see that sticker right on the pump. And the amazing thing is that people think, well, if I use ethanol, it's going to hurt my car. They've been using it for years. So they've been using it for a long time. There's other blends that can be used too, such as E15, which we're going to start seeing more and more of this summer. If you have a car that's 2001 or newer, you can use E15 in your car. And then if you have a flex fuel vehicle, you can use any of the other blends up to E85.
Some people might buy a car because they know it's flex fuel, but other people might have bought it and didn't realize. So if you're looking at your car, are there telltale signs
There are.
That it's a flex fuel vehicle?
Yes, there are. First, look at your owner's manual, which I know a lot of people, we get our cars and
We don't have time
read
for
the
that.
owner's
Where else
manual.
can I look?
No, we can't do that. But there's a couple of other ways to really tell, and very quickly, as to whether your car is flex fuel. One, look at the gas cap. If it has a yellow gas cap on it, you're a flex fuel vehicle.
Easy.
Otherwise, walk around behind the vehicle. Look on the rear panel there, and if it has a label on there that says flex fuel, then you have a flex fuel vehicle. You can pull up to the pump and fill up with E85 and save over $1 per gallon every time you pull in.
Sounds nice.
And that's what my car has. It's got the logo right on the back.
That's right.
One of the things that I also want to talk about is the environment and how it affects the environment and our breathing and the air we breathe as well. How does that make an impact?
Yeah, from a soy biodiesel standpoint, they produced 2.1 billion gallons of it last year. And if you wanted to give a little correlation there, that's like planting 33 million trees out there to suck up carbon dioxide. So
that's a good stat.
That's a very good stat,
That's
and it's a very good
amazing.
sign, you know, it's being used in America.
And we're saying, like, it's emissions, it's all of those things, and
Right.
it's what we all want. I mean, nobody's going to say, no, none of that sounds good. It's just understanding the correlation.
And here in Omaha, it's especially important. The EPA has recently come out with reducing levels of what's called ground level ozone. They've reduced that level, and it's getting Omaha very close to what that level is going to be then. We do not want to go into non-attainment, because when we go into non-attainment of those ground level ozone levels, then we have to start doing all kinds of things that becomes costly.
Right.
It increases what it costs for us to drive our cars.
It's a heck of a lot easier to stay good.
It's easier to stay
and get-
under those
yeah.
levels, and we can do that with biodiesel and with American ethanol by using them in our cars.
Let's talk about what's happening today, because there's an opportunity not
Is
only
there something going on today?
Yes, there is.
not only to save money when you use these fuels, but
Yeah.
to save cash when you
Are
purchase them
y'all
right
out of
now
your
today.
minds? Look at the pricing on what you're doing at Sapp Brothers this afternoon.
Yeah, it's being sponsored by the Nebraska Soybean Board, the Nebraska Corn Board, and the Ethanol Board. And we'll be out at Sapp's under the big coffee pot,
Yep.
giving out huge discounts from 4 to 7 o'clock today.
I want to point out the limits there, because some people, they're going to want to come through and get thousands of gallons. You
Yeah.
can't do that. So you see the limits there, 30 gallons in one case and then 50 gallons in another case. And I mentioned Governor Ricketts before the break. He's planning on paying you a visit out there this afternoon, isn't he?
He is, and we're really excited about having the governor out there today. He's going to come out and read the proclamation that was designated the first of the month.
Yeah.
He's going to come out and read that again, and then he's going to do a couple of interviews with some media out there, and then we're hoping that we can get him to
How
pump some
funny would
gas
that be?
while he's out there.
Like
He's-
somebody's
you bet.
calling their husband, dear, the governor just pumped my gas, and it cost me next to nothing anyway.
Right, but don't take pictures. You're not supposed to take pictures with your cell phones by
By the pump, right.
So let's be careful.
We don't
with
want
that.
any explosions.
Biodieselne.com is the website. 4 to 7 tonight at Sapp Brothers. We want you all to
Yes.
get out there and check it out, see the governor, get some of that cheap fuel.
And I know
check it out.
Channel 94.1's going to be there from 4
Yes.
to 6.
Yes.
There's just
Yes.
a lot of excitement just because of the deals. Save the money, but then also learn more online about the science that we've had a chance to cover here today, gentlemen. Thank you.
You
Thanks,
bet.
guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Great to have you here.
Great to be
Thanks a
here.
lot. All right.